Hey guys, Mitchell J, the Scaredy Cat Guide with yet another crypto video, and Bitcoin as of this moment is breaking out. If you look at the chart, you'll see that right now we've cleared this top here. We're above the even the intraday highs of this prior top. So basically we want to see this daily candle here. Let me zoom in a little bit on Bitcoin. We want to see this close essentially above 9,200. If we do that, then we have a closing price above the prior high, which is a good thing. As you can see, we essentially have a little stair-step pattern going on here, or mini bull flags if you want to call them. But we don't even need to get into all that. Just essentially, this is constructive price action. Move up, consolidation. Move up, consolidation. And now it looks like we're getting another move up. So you'll see that this 200-day moving average is getting pretty near to 10K, which, you know, again, psychological level. So if we can continue to push higher, 10K is the upside target. That is, again, that big round number that is a big deal for most people. And we shall see if we can push up that high. Obviously, on the downside, ideally, I'd like to see us maintain this long-term uptrend line. Now that basically we got back in it, tested it, and bounced, that confirms to me that essentially we've reclaimed this long-term trend. So as long as we can maintain this trend line, I will stay bullish on Bitcoin. Obviously, if we fail to hold this, then really, you know, we don't want to see price go below 79. Essentially, this, you know, new bottom that we got right here. So in the end, we want to see what we're seeing: higher highs and higher lows. So, you know, bounce, came up, established another high, came up, consolidation, essentially established another high. So we're seeing higher highs. We want to see those continue. So we'll see. It's been constructive price action. Bitcoin finally, like I said, breaking out, but it's not even, it's still essentially lagging compared to the moves we've seen in the other big cryptos. So let's take a look at Ethereum. We've talked about this a bunch, and look where it went. What was our upside price target? This prior support / now resistance at about 680. Where are we? Right there. So it'll be interesting to see if Ethereum takes a break here or not, but the bottom line is, you know, we cleared this prior top, right? Then it made a run at the 200-day moving average, which, you know, just a reference point. It hasn't really played with the 200-day too much like Bitcoin and Litecoin did. So sure enough, you know, cleared this prior top, and then what did it do? Went to the next price target. So you got all this price action here, you know. Prior support many times, bounced off it. So we will see if this now acts as a resistance or if it will just push through and, you know, go after essentially this next top, or really here this consolidation. I mean, I could see it pushing even to this the highs of this consolidation, but you know, you never know what'll happen. So apparently that's how much action is going on in crypto right now. I'm getting text messages at the wee hours of the morning, so we'll see. I won't be surprised if my phone keeps blowing up. Anyway, Litecoin real quick. I don't know why it keeps defaulting to Kraken all of a sudden. I want Coinbase. So again, let me just delete these. These were from hourly charts. So anyway, here we go. Same thing. Litecoin. You know, again, we busted out of this triangle and came up, tested the 200-day moving average, pulled back a little bit, and now boom, pushing through it, going after this prior high. So, you know, we're looking at $1.70 up to $1.75 in terms of this prior top. So that's the next upside target. Downside, well, at this point, you know, we'd want to hold $1.46, call it $1.45, $1.46. Remember, everything's a general area. It's not a single price point. That's just way too clean. It doesn't work like that. So again, positive price action. So as long as we stay above $1.45, I feel good about Litecoin. If we were to pull back below that, then, you know, we're looking at possibly going back down to $1.35, and then ultimately, you know, back down to the major support of the 110 area. Don't want to see that. But right now, the crypto market on a whole is looking positive. We're getting positive price action on all the big cryptos, and some of them are really going crazy. or actually even better. I've talked about EOS a few times in the past, even though it's a smaller coin. I really shouldn't say that, it's still a top 20 coin, but look at this. This thing is going bananas. Consolidate for a while, rolled the 200-day moving average, big move up, pull back, big move up, quickly came back and tested this $10 level, which clearly you can see was a prior resistance. That's where it failed last time. Blew right through it on volume, no less. Big volume candle right there. Came back, tested it, and then took off again. Obviously, this is an example of something that essentially has kind of gone parabolic, somewhat vertical. You don't chase this. The bottom line is, if you're not in already, like this was the last opportunity to try and even get in, and that's even that's aggressive. I would not buy here. Plus, if you do, all right, so you're buying. Think about this: you're buying at 1365. What's your upside? Well, your upside is basically these prior tops here. So, say like 16. All right, so you can make $2.35, and what's your downside risk? Well, where's the last real support? $10. So you're risking $3.60 to make even less than that. That's less than a one-to-one risk reward. Is that a good trade? No. So, and it's not a good investment. So ideally at this point, like I have a core position in EOS. I'm just riding it, and if we get some kind of big pullback and an opportunity to add to it, I may. But right now, just enjoy the ride, and if you're not in it, I don't suggest chasing it. If you want to gamble, that's on you. But anyway, so just wanted to kind of give that example and that principle, so to speak, about how generally don't want to chase. Like the saying goes, Anyway, you sell on rips and you buy on dips. So sell the rips, buy the dips. That's generally, if you just use that mantra in just active investing, you'll generally do better over the long run than you would having FOMO. So anyway, that is it for now. It's going to be interesting to see how everything plays out. We still have a long time in these daily candles. We're only like 4 or 5 hours into the day on these daily candles, so it'll be interesting to see if they can close, especially Bitcoin. If Bitcoin can close above 9,200, that is what we want to see, and hopefully that is the case, but that doesn't happen until about 8 p.m. Eastern time, and that is a long time away. It's the early morning of Tuesday, so we got to get to 8 p.m. All right. As usual, I'll drop a link in the show notes to the free Bitcoin ebook and all that good stuff, and I'll see you on the next video.